I believe it's April 21st. I think so. This is our pig coop, and it's 10 feet wide, approximately 24 feet long, maybe a little less. It started out 10 by 16. However, we had to add an extra room. We didn't think about how big pigs are and how much space they need when they have piglets. Mommy really needs to stretch out. You need to put in a piggy rail, that sort of thing. I hang the tools I use the most on the outside of the coop, and that's just to try to keep things a little tidier. That little rubber shed is where I keep things that I don't want to get full of dust, like the fencing, and there are things that are a pain in the neck. And inside the coop this summer I will install some metal cabinets, because there are things I need inside the coop that also get dusty, and it's not cool. So let's try to get in here without this being too wobbly. It's the man door. That door right there leads out to what I call the catwalk, and of course it's not a catwalk, but I don't know what to call it, the man walk. That's so that I can go, or my husband, we can go outside the coop and have access to my right. This is the sacrifice paddock. We do rotational paddock, and this is the sacrifice paddock. So they always have access to this. This is the one that always looks the worst. This is where they build their little ponds, and pigs are super good at building little ponds, little bathing pools they are. And at the end of the catwalk is a little, it's like a gate. It folds down, it comes in, it folds in, and then I can step over that more easily, but the pigs still don't come in it when they're in this area, because there is a small ledge there. We turn around here. That is our electric fence charger up there. Hope you can see that. That used to be our boar's entrance. Can you see me pointing? Yes, that one right there. But when we got rid of the boar, we don't need that this summer. I'll go ahead and cover that up. This is the girls' side, mommy side, and there are no doors, closing doors on their sleeping areas, shelter areas, because they don't need them. They like to be out in the night and during the day. I've been out at 2 o'clock in the morning, and they've been out in the paddock. There's a board across this one where you see the piglet, and that's so that I can provide what I believe is called a creep feeding area. It's so mommy can't get in and eat all their food while they're babies. So I'll put another board down on the bottom half of it when folks come to pick up their piglets, so that they're not chasing. Nobody has to chase a pig around the paddock. That's not nice. So that's how that goes. We've got 2 sleeping areas on the east side, and this used to be a sleeping area on the west side. It is now, oh, and there's another picture of our charger for the electric fence. I now use what was Peter's area as my food storage, which saves me a lot of room directly in the coop. I've got cans. You have to use metal cans because, of course, if you have animals, you have rats. My hose is there. I've got one of those shrinky hoses so that I can stretch it out easily into the paddock. In the summertime, fill their little wading pools. That is a second fence charger there. And that's where our electric is. 2 more cans for food. One holds the piglet food right now. We've got them on starter pellets, and the other one holds bread, that the pigs love bread. And then a couple of buckets of wood chips to soak up water and solidify some mud. That is the green hay. I just buy a bale of orchard hay periodically in the wintertime. When they can't get to grass, they eat the hay. So here is what was Waddles' side, and horribly we lost Waddles in birthing. She was the family favorite pig. That board going across there, it's a 2x3, you can see. That is about a piggy rail, so that when the babies are young, mommy announces she's coming in and you got to move your butt, or I'm laying down, move your butt. But that gives them a little extra security. They can go back there and they're not going to get squished, because you get squishes sometimes. And that's their nipple bucket. I've got a couple of shelves in, heat lamps, because I'm a mother, and when the piglets are born in the wintertime, I get concerned that they get cold. And over here I've got hydrogen peroxide, cornstarch, that brush right there, that deck brush I use to scratch my girls' backs, and there's some paint to mark piglets so I know who's going and who isn't. And that's one, and all the piglets are using this area for right now is eating. And it gives them a place that they can eat without an adult pig getting into their food. And it looks pretty messy right now, but it'll dry up. And that's a dirt floor. We started out, as you can see on this side, hopefully you can see that, we started out using wood floors in the pig pen, and decided that the dirt floors work better. I'm going to leave that one because we don't use it for pigs anymore anyway. So to get to the second nursery, I like to call them, I have another door, and this is our second nursery. These guys are about, probably 8 feet or close to 8 feet wide, and probably 8 feet long. So it's probably maybe 64 square feet per nursery, shall we call it a nursery. There's lots of ventilation because piggies, like chickens, need a lot of ventilation. They get hot. This is my walk area, walking work area. Let me back up a little bit, so that I can reach over and do something with a piglet or a pig, or just scratch somebody's back when they're inside. They are hardly ever inside. These are outdoor pigs. They want to be outdoors. So, come over here. Let's see it from this angle. There's quite a pitch on that roof. But we're starting to get snow in Snohomish County, Washington. Horrible. But we're getting snow, and so yeah, it's a good thing we put that steep of a pitch on it. Hi, Wheezy. There's my Wheezy girl. So that's our coop. We have a little bit of money invested. We overbuilt, but my husband likes to overbuild. He overbuilds everything. And from this angle, you can see the walk area that I had him put in for me down here. And to go out into the paddock, I would be, in the wintertime when it's raining a lot and it's so muddy, I'd be standing in mud, and that doesn't make me happy. So there's our coop.